Good afternoon, students. Today we will see with the last portion, that is quality control, the fifth module. So, how to control the quality of each and every department as well as the production process also. So, we will check into that. So, going to share with you the thing. So, what is quality control? Quality is some prescribed or desired characteristics that present in a raw material, a semi-finished or a finished, that is RM, WIP and finished product. All three is having their own quality. We need to improve the quality. അതാണ് important. So, some prescribed or desired characteristics that a present in a raw material or a WIP, work in progress, that is semi-finished and a finished items. It is a relative term and is generally used with reference to the end use of the product, that is fitness for the purpose, degree of preferences, degree of excellence, fulfillment of the promises that made to the customer, quality of the design, etc. In every manufacturing organization, there are always some standard specifications that laid down either by the producer for the consumer, and it is important that the finished product must be meet or its established specification. ഒരു പർട്ടിക്കുലർ ഇത് വെച്ചിരിക്കും, അതിനനുസരിച്ച് ആ ഫിനിഷ്ഡ് പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് അത് കംപ്ലൈ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടോ എന്നുള്ളതാണ് നമ്മളിവിടെ നോക്കുന്നത്. എ ഗുഡ് ക്വാളിറ്റി ഐറ്റം ഈസ് വൺ which conform to the specification. Producer is responsible for the production and marketing of his product. His fundamental objective is to manufacture the product of desired quality in the most economical manner with the minimum risk of being rejected by the consumer. Consumer reject ചെയ്യാതെ, അതാണ് minimum risk of that. ഒരു പർട്ടിക്കുലർ കൺസ്യൂമറിനെ എങ്ങനെയെങ്കിലും അവരെ ഇത് ചെയ്യിക്കുക, അട്രാക്ട് ചെയ്യിക്കുക. അപ്പോൾ അതിനുള്ള ക്വാളിറ്റി ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കും, isn't it? So fundamental objective is to manufacture the product of desired quality in the most economical manner. സാമ്പത്തികപരമായിട്ടുള്ള അതിനും മോസ്റ്റ് കോസ്റ്റ് കുറയ്ക്കണം, പിന്നെ മോസ്റ്റ് എക്കണോമിക്കൽ മാനറിലായിരിക്കണം, അതാണ് അതിനകത്ത് ഉള്ളതാണ്. സോ വിത്ത് ദ മിനിമം റിസ്ക് ഓഫ് ബീയിങ് റിജക്റ്റഡ് ബൈ ദ കൺസ്യൂമർ. Products superior or inferior than the specification are not acceptable to the producer, because the superior product will need more expenditure and the inferior ones will not be acceptable to the consumer. In both the situation, there will be a loss to the producer. Similarly, consumer always wants to purchase the goods of desired quality. അല്ലെ, കൺസ്യൂമർ അതിൻ്റെതായിട്ട് നമ്മൾക്കൊരു സ്റ്റാൻഡേർഡ് സെറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും, നമ്മുടെ മനസ്സിലുണ്ടാവും ഒരു ക്വാളിറ്റി ഓറിയന്റഡ് അല്ലെ ക്വാളിറ്റി സെറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടാവും. ആ ക്വാളിറ്റി കംപ്ലൈ ചെയ്യുന്ന പ്രോഡക്റ്റ് മാത്രമേ ഓരോ കൺസ്യൂമറും ബൈ ചെയ്യുള്ളൂ, അതാണ് നോക്കേണ്ടത്. സോ when the consumer knows that he is getting goods of desired specification, he buys the product with the confidence and the market for the product expands also. അപ്പൊ അങ്ങനെ we need to specify that quality oriented is there, then he buys the product with the confidence and also the market for the product expands. So thereby this quality control is to be having a most important case. So the process of verification or correction in the quality of the product, when the deviations in the quality are found to be more than the expected, is called quality control. Controlling the quality. അപ്പോൾ എന്താണ് ക്വാളിറ്റി കൺട്രോൾ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ? വെരിഫിക്കേഷൻ ഓർ കറക്ഷൻ ഇൻ ദ ക്വാളിറ്റി ഓഫ് ദ പ്രോഡക്റ്റ്. Verifying the quality or correcting the quality means it is not up to the standard set. അങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഇതിൽ the quality to be rectified or corrected or verified, അതാണ് എന്തെന്ന് പറയുന്നത്? more than the expected, പ്രതീക്ഷിച്ചതിനും അപ്പുറം പോകണം, എന്നാലേ അതാണ് ക്വാളിറ്റി കൺട്രോൾ. According to A.Y. Felger-Baum, quality control is an effective system for integrating the quality development, quality maintenance, and quality improvement efforts of the various groups in an organization so as to enable the production of the goods and services at the most economical levels that allow full customer satisfaction. So very important area. What is the definition with regard to this quality control? So, according to A.Y. Fagerbaum, A.Y. Fagerbaum, quality control just a minute. Okay, so quality control is an effective system for integrating the quality development, quality maintenance, and quality improvement. So three things are there: developing the quality, maintaining the quality, and improving the quality of the various groups in an organization, so as to enable the goods and services, the production of goods and services to the most economical level that allows full customer satisfaction. For quality, development, improvement, maintenance, that all together, the effort with regard to this constitute the production of goods and services that is based on the most economical level that accrues customer satisfaction. That is what, according to A.Y. Fagerbaum, quality control means. Therefore, it is a process through which a business seeks to ensure that product quality is maintained or improved with either reduced or zero errors. ഒന്നെങ്കിൽ errors കുറയ്ക്കുക അല്ലെ zero ആണ് errors വെക്കുക. And the quality control requires the business to create an environment in which both the management and the employees strive for perfection. ഒരു നല്ലത്, ഒരു പെർഫെക്റ്റ് പ്രൊഡക്ഷൻ ആക്കുക. അതിനു വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് മാനേജ്മെന്റ് ഓൾസോ ആൻഡ് ദ എംപ്ലോയീസ് സ്ട്രൈവ് ടു വർക്ക് ഹാർഡ് ഫോർ ദിസ് തിങ്. സോ ദിസ് ഈസ് ഡൺ. This is done by training the personnel, creating the benchmarks for the product quality, and testing the products to check for statistically significant variation changes. Okay, so personal training should be given. അതിനകത്ത് expert ആയിട്ടുള്ള വർക്കേഴ്സിന് training should be given. Then creating benchmarks for the product's quality and testing the products to check for statistically significant variation. A major aspect of quality control is the establishment of well-defined controls should be there. These controls helps to standardize both the production and the reactions to the quality issues. That is, ISO 9000, other quality control, ഒരു മാർക്കാണ്. Quality management focused on fulfilling the quality requirement. അതാണ് ഓരോ ISO 9002, 9000 അങ്ങനെ ഇതുണ്ടല്ലോ. അത് ഓരോ ക്വാളിറ്റി കൺട്രോൾ മാർക്സ് ആണ്. Then objectives of quality control: to take the necessary corrective steps to keep the quality of the product during manufacturing. To take the necessary corrective steps in order to keep the quality of the product during manufacturing. Manufacturing or production process quality maintain ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് corrective steps should be maintained. Second is to analyze the extent of the quality deviation in a product during the manufacture and to determine the cause of such deviation by appropriate techniques. എന്തുകൊണ്ട് ഒരു വ്യത്യാസം വരുന്നു, ആ വ്യത്യാസം എങ്ങനെ പരിഹരിക്കാം, അതിനെപ്പറ്റി detailed studies should be conducted. That is the second point. Then, to avoid as far as reasonably possible having the products reach the customers which are of lower quality than that which is considered acceptable. But to avoid so far as reasonably possible having the products to reach the customers which are lower quality കുറവുള്ള, ഗുണനിലവാരം കുറവുള്ള products that supposed to reach the customer, അതിനു മുമ്പ് it is to be removed എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. To avoid. Then to establish the standards of quality, those are readily acceptable to the customer and economical to maintain. To establish the quality standards that are readily acceptable to the customer. കസ്റ്റമർക്ക് അങ്ങേയറ്റം അക്സെപ്റ്റബിൾ ആയിരുന്ന കേസുകൾ മാത്രം എന്ത് ചെയ്യുക, എസ്റ്റാബ്ലിഷ് ചെയ്യുക. ആൻഡ് ഓൾസോ ഇറ്റ് ഷുഡ് ബി ഇക്കണോമിക്കൽ ഇൻ നേച്ചർ. സാമ്പത്തികപരമായിട്ട് അവർക്ക് താങ്ങാനും പറ്റണം. ആർക്ക്? ടു ദ കസ്റ്റമർ. ടു ബ്രിങ് എ റിഡക്ഷൻ ഇൻ ദ പെർ യൂണിറ്റ് കോസ്റ്റ് ഓൾസോ. പെർ യൂണിറ്റ് കോസ്റ്റില് ഒരു റിഡക്ഷൻ ഉണ്ടാക്കുക. പിന്നെ ടു അച്ചീവ് ബെറ്റർ യൂട്ടിലൈസേഷൻ ഓഫ് റോ മെറ്റീരിയൽസ്, human resource and money also. To achieve better utilization of human resources, money and raw material, and to take essential remedial steps to keep the quality of the products or facility. അതിൽ കൂടാതെ തന്നെ remedial measures also should be taken to keep up the quality of the products produced or the facilities rendered. These are the objectives with regard to or scope. I think that is what objectives with regard to. And two more is there to attain a greater consumer satisfaction by reducing the client objections. So, attain a greater consumer satisfaction and greater consumer satisfaction by reducing client objections and to locate and identify the process faults in order to control. Identify the process faults. എവിടെയാണ് errors ഉള്ളത് അത് locate ചെയ്യുക and also identify and rectify it and to minimize the scrap and waste. Wastage അല്ലെങ്കിൽ scrap ഒക്കെ ഒഴിവാക്കാൻ പറ്റും. So these are the objectives with regard to quality control. So we see what is a quality control and what are the objectives. Next, what are the importance of this one? Why this is important for the production process? So first point is encourages the quality consciousness. Quality consciousness. Other encouraging. The most important advantage derived by introducing the quality control is that it develops and encourages the quality consciousness among the workers in the factory that is greatly helpful in achieving desired level of quality in the product. അതായത് ഗുണനിലവാരം ഉറപ്പാക്കുക അതിന് എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു desired level of quality to be attained അത് എത്തിച്ചേരുന്നതിന് encouraging the workers അതാണ് first thing. So encourages the quality consciousness. Second is satisfaction of the consumer. Consumer satisfaction is the most important thing. Consumers are greatly benefited as they get better quality products on account of quality control. It gives them satisfaction also. So consumers are greatly benefited as they get better quality products on account of the quality control. Quality control mugandaram consumers are getting better quality products. Then reduction in the production cost. ഉൽപാദന ചെലവിൽ വരുന്ന ഗണ്യമായ കുറവ്. By undertaking the effective inspection and control over production process and operation, production costs are considerably reduced. Quality control further checks the production of inferior products and wastages, thereby bringing down the cost of production considerably. അതായത് ഇൻഫീരിയർ ആയിട്ടുള്ള എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ വലിയ ഇതായിട്ടുള്ള സുപ്പീരിയർ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് അറിയാമല്ലോ അതുപോലെ വേസ്റ്റേജ് അതൊക്കെ ഒരു പരിധി വരെ ഇത് കുറയ്ക്കാൻ പറ്റും. സോ ദാറ്റ് കോസ്റ്റ് ഓഫ് പ്രൊഡക്ഷൻ ഓൾസോ ഷുഡ് ബിക്കം less. Then most effective utilization of resources. അസംസ്കൃത വസ്തുക്കളുടെ ശരിയായ രീതിയിലുള്ള ഉപഭോഗം. Okay, so quality control ensures maximum utilization of available resources, thereby minimizing the wastage and inefficiency of every kind. എല്ലാ തരത്തിലുള്ള കാര്യക്ഷമതയിലായിരിക്കും അതുപോലെ വേസ്റ്റേജ് കൂട്ടി അല്ലെങ്കിൽ വേസ്റ്റേജ് കുറയ്ക്കാനും through quality control ensures. So encourages quality consciousness, satisfaction of the customer, reduction in production cost, and most effective utilization of resources. And more points are there. Reduction in inspection cost, checking. So, in quality control department തന്നെ വേണം. അവരാണ് എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നത് ഓരോ പ്രൊഡക്ഷന്റെയും ക്വാളിറ്റി ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. സോ അതിനകത്ത് വരുന്ന റിഡക്ഷൻ. So reduction in the inspection cost. Quality control brings about economics in inspection and considerably reduces the cost of inspection also. So quality control brings about economics in inspection and also considerably reduces the cost of inspection. Increase the goodwill. Reputation of that department should be increased. So producing better quality products and satisfying the customer's needs, quality control raises the goodwill of the concern in the minds of the people. A reputed concern can easily raise the finances from the market also. So that is increasing the goodwill, increasing it. Then higher morale of employees. An effective system of quality control is greatly helpful in increasing the morale. Employee morale. അവിടെ വർക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ QC ഡിപ്പാർട്ട്മെന്റ് ഈസ് വെരി ദിസ് വൺ എനർജറ്റിക് അങ്ങനെയുള്ള ഒരു പേര് ആ ഒരു ഈ ഫേമിന് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ then it is very increasing structure for the employees morale. So an effective system of quality control is greatly helpful in increasing the morale of the employees and they feel that they are working in the concern producing better and higher quality products. as you understand by reading the things. So don't need to explain more. Then improved employer-employee relation. Like employer-employee relation terms, other improve ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നു. പിന്നെ improved techniques and methods of production. പുതിയ most modern advanced technological methods to be adopted for this QC, your quality control. അതൊക്കെ നടത്തും. And effective advertisement also should be given for the thing and facilitates price fixation and increase the sales also. അപ്പോൾ ഇത്രയുമാണ് why we need to keep a quality control department or quality control. So once again I will check it. That is, what is that? See, encourage quality consciousness, satisfaction of the customers, reduction in the production cost, more effective utilization of resources, reduction in inspection cost, then increased goodwill, higher morale of the employees, improved employer-employee relation, improved techniques and methods of production, effective advertisement, facilitates price fixation and increased sales. So in continuation with that, techniques. What are the techniques that is to be requiring the quality control? One is inspection and another one is SQC, statistical quality control. So inspection, as you are aware of this, inspecting the things, okay? Then statistical quality control. Yes, QC, statistical quality control. So what are these? Inspection and statistical quality control are the two methods or techniques with regard to quality control. So we need to check one by one the inspection. What is inspection? It is that component of the quality control program which is concerned with the checking on the performance of the items to the specifications set for it. Checking the items up to the standards. If there is anything error, that is to be rectified. So periodic checking and measuring the items before, during and after the production process. Because of the numerous variables that enter into manufacturing, inspection is a never-ending process. It is that component of the QC program which is concerned with checking on the performance of the items to the specifications set for it. Adinode standard set cheyittundu. That standard is to be complied with. Otherwise, again need to be produced. If we ഒരു സിറിഞ്ച് ഒക്കെ പ്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന ഒരു കമ്പനിയാണെന്ന് വെക്കുക. സിറിഞ്ച് ഒക്കെ പ്രൊഡ്യൂസ് ചെയ്യുന്ന കമ്പനി അത് മൗൾഡ് ചെയ്യണം. ആ മൗൾഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നതിന് അത് ഒരു ഷേപ്പ് ഒന്ന് മാറിപ്പോയാൽ മതി, ഇറ്റ് വിൽ ബി റിജക്റ്റഡ്. Because the quality QC department need to check each and everything. That is why they need to always, during the process, before the process, and after the production process, need to check. That is the inspection. So it is a never-ending process. It may be a centralized or floor inspection. Under the centralized inspection, all the work from a department is sent to the inspection department before passing on to the next operation. While floor inspection, on the other hand, follow the practice of sending the inspectors to the floor and inspect the work at the machine of the operatives. It is also called patrolling or traveling inspection. Centralized department inspection ആണെങ്കിൽ അവരെന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നു? ഓരോ ഓപ്പറേഷനിലും ചെക്ക് ചെയ്തതിന് ശേഷമേ അടുത്ത ഓപ്പറേഷനിലോട്ട് പാസ് ചെയ്യുള്ളൂ. എന്നാൽ ഫ്ലോർ ഇൻസ്പെക്ഷൻ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ follows the practice of sending the inspectors to the floor. എവിടെയാണോ പ്രൊഡക്ഷൻ നടക്കുന്നത് അവിടെ ചെന്ന് ഇൻസ്പെക്ടർ ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്നു. അതാണ് രണ്ടും തമ്മിലുള്ള സെൻട്രലൈസ്ഡ് as well as ഫ്ലോർ ഇൻസ്പെക്ഷൻ. അപ്പം ഇൻസ്പെക്ഷൻ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇറ്റ് ഇസ് എ നെവർ എൻഡിങ് പ്രോസസ് ആണ്. അതായത് ചെക്കിംഗ് ദി what is produced that is complying to the standard set or not. If not, again need to produce it. That is why before, during and after the production process, this is to be checked. So that is the inspection. While the second one is statistical quality control. So SQC is based upon the laws of probability. There is a chance of that. So it is a system for controlling the quality of the production within the specified limits. So SQC is based upon the laws of probability. It's controlling the quality of production within specified limits. Therefore, SQC is defined as a simple statistics method for determining the extent to which the quality goods are being met without necessarily checking every item produced and for indicating whether or not the variation that occurs or are exceeding the normal expectation. It enables us to decide whether to reject or accept the product. So that is the statistical quality control. Whether to comply with the statistical quality control or the inspection. അതാണ് ഓരോ ഇതിലും നോക്കുന്നത്. So, SQC is defined as a simple statistical method of determining the extent to which the quality goods are being met. Quality goods are being met or produced without necessarily checking every item produced. ഓരോന്നും ചെക്ക് ചെയ്യാതെ randomly check ചെയ്യും. And for indicating whether or not the variations which occur are exceeding the normal expectation. യഥാർത്ഥമായിട്ട് വരുന്നതിന് എക്സീഡ് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ടോ അവിടെ എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അതാണ് അവിടെ നോക്കുന്നത്. It enables us to decide whether to accept or to reject the product. Then, what are the techniques with regard to SQC, statistical quality control? It is process control and acceptance sampling. So, what is a process control? The checking up of the quality characteristics under the process control is done with the help of charts. There may be many types of charts like X chart, R chart, C chart, and P chart. All types of charts are similar in composition and structure. All of them represent how the quality characteristics is changing from one sample to another. A control chart, when prepared, would appear as follows. A control chart, when prepared, would appear. A control chart prepared would appear, that is known UCL, upper control chart and lower control chart. So there should be a control chart that is to be showing for the statistical quality control. That's process control. Then through the graphs of the chart, it is described. So checking about the quality characteristics under the process control is done with the help of some charts. There may be many types of charts like X chart, R chart, C chart, and P chart. Therefore, all the types of charts are similar in composition and the structure also. All of them that represents how the quality characteristics is changing from one sample to another. Then, advantages of control charts are provide visual aids. They are easy to prepare and they give early warning of trouble. Every problem because in front of this we are drawing. So through that drawing, we can check the error where it occurs. We need to rectify that. So that is the case with regard to process control. Then acceptance sampling. So two methods are there under statistical quality control, that is process control through different charts or graphs we need to prepare. Then acceptance sampling. Control charts are useful for process control. In case of receipt of materials and dispatch of finished goods, a different method is used, that is for acceptance sampling. In acceptance sampling, decisions whether acceptable or not acceptable means accepted or rejected about the quality of the batches or lots are made after inspection of only a portion, that is a sample. എടുത്ത് അതിനകത്ത് ചെക്ക് ചെയ്താൽ we can whether decide to accept or reject that product. അതാണ് acceptance sampling. So the decisions whether to accept or reject the product. Okay, product quality. Productനെ അല്ല ആ ക്വാളിറ്റി ആണോ മെയിൻറ്റെയിൻ ചെയ്യേണ്ടത് എന്നുള്ളതിന്റെ. So whether to accept or reject the quality of the product. Okay, so decisions are made whether to accept or reject the quality of the product based on the inspection of only a sample, only a portion. So if the sample of the items conforms to requisite quality level, if the sample of the item that represents the requisite, അവരെ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നതായ സ്റ്റാൻഡേർഡ്സിന് ഈക്വലന്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള സാമ്പിൾ ആണ് വന്നിരിക്കുന്നതെങ്കിൽ, then the whole batch from which the sample is taken is accepted. If the sample does not conform to the requisite quality level, then the whole batch will be rejected. അതാണ് ഓർക്കേണ്ടത്. So എന്താണ് acceptance sampling? We need to take it some samples or a portion from a quality of the material produced. From that sample, we are going to decide whether to accept or reject it. If that sample is taken, is accepted, the entire sample is to be, or the entire production is to be as good as it is. If not, that. Adana acceptance sampling. So these are the two methods with regard to statistical quality control. So we see in this chapter what is a quality control, what are its objectives, what is a sorry, not statistic control, quality control definition, and what are its objectives, and what is the importance or the benefits with regard to maintaining this quality control, like encouraging the quality consciousness, selection of the consumer, reduction in the production cost, most effective utilization of the resources, then reduction in the inspection code, increase the goodwill, higher morale of the employees, then improved employer-employee relations should be maintained, improved techniques and methods of production, advertisement, most modern techniques with regard to advertisement should be done, facilitates the price fixation and increase the sales also. Next, we see how this techniques with regard to quality control. Two things are there. One is the inspection and another one is the statistical quality control, SQC. And inspection is nothing other than what based on the specifications set for the quality. If it is achieved or not, we are checking. Inspection to be two ways, that is centralized inspection or floor inspection. Centralized means what? Before passing on to the next operation, it is to be inspected in that particular department. While floor inspection is what? The inspector, sending the inspector to the floor to check it and also inspect the work at the machines of the operatives. So that is the patrolling or traveling inspection. So inspection, centralized and floor inspection. Then we see statistical quality control. So simple probability statistic method. There's a chance to accept it or reject it. That's statistical quality control. Techniques with regard to statistical quality control are process control and which one acceptance sampling. The process control in the sense means what? Through the preparation of the charts or graphs, if we are checking the quality standards, that is the process control. While acceptance sampling means what? A sample or a portion is to be taken from a production process, and if that sample is selected as good for the quality oriented, that the entire sample is okay, good. അതാണ് decision based on the selected sample. If it is not, then opposite is the case. So this is the acceptance sampling. So we see the quality control, its objectives, and what are the benefits with regard to this is to be maintained, and what are the techniques with regard to the quality control, like inspection and statistics quality control. And inspection is two types: centralized and floor inspection, while SQC, statistic quality control, that is process control and acceptance sampling. So with that, we come to the end of this operation management, the fifth module also, quality control. Please let me know if anybody is having any doubt, and please have a look at today's classes also, and please see the video after uploading. Thank you for the